Hello, 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 our wonderful, hopefully not too sensitive audience. It is I, Jay, with...
It's me, Chris.
And we are the cast of the Triggered Podcast.
Hello, all you beautiful people. We're here with you today, and we're going to talk. Let's see what we're going to talk about today. What do we got on the menu?
Yes. Chef Jay. Today on the menu, we have some comments to talk about, some discussions, prompts if you will. From our pilot. Yeah, I keep calling it was the pilot episode. I kept calling it a prologue. I don't know why that was stuck in my mind. But we had some critiques. For instance, I was not speaking enough. Very fair. In my defense, I was incredibly sleep deprived. I stayed up till 9 a.m. that day. But I just thugged it out, you know.
So therefore we have switched places this episode.
Indeed.
That he's well rested and talkative. I'm the mellow one in the background sitting here falling asleep.
I mean, well rested's debatable. I could have used a cat nap today.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
Doing better than me, at least.
Hey, speaking, okay, so the prompts. First off, let's start with, just go down the list here. From our charming commenter, Delightful, how Jay was when he was a baby compared to his sisters. I guess I'll give you this one, Chris, my mom, to answer. Since
you're I'm Chris for everyone else. You're allowed to call me Mom, dear.
Gotcha.
Or Mama.
Mama.
Yeah, Mama Chris. Okay, so here's the thing. Jay was amazing. All of them amazing. Mashallah, I'm very thankful. But, okay, you want baby story. So let me put it to this way. I don't know if I mentioned this the last episode or not, but Jaden came out, my goodness, he was like born a 6-month-old baby. It was so funny. I have the photo of the day I brought him home from the hospital to prove it. Like, it was amazing. 6-month-old baby, like I said. Anywho, he's just been so inquisitive and quiet from the day he was born, literally. He came out, he wasn't even fully out yet, his eyes popped wide open and started looking around the room. I was dying. I can't even begin to tell you how bad I was dying. It was like, get this thing out of me! His shoulders were so massive, he was stuck. And the nurses were running around the damn hospital. They're all excited. He was, oh my gosh, she's a redhead! Quick, get everybody, go! Oh my gosh, Janet, you gotta come see the baby! It's a redhead! And I'm like, help! I'm dying over here. And he's just looking around. I could not believe this. But yeah, ever since he was born, and he was really quick to, like, all of them advanced very quickly, and he was, because of the advantage of his size and strength, he sat up very quickly. So, he was sitting upright, before 1 month old, and he would be on the floor perfectly content. I would give him 2 little toy buckets, baby size, and fill them with little toy baby blocks and little baby toys. I put them all in, I put them like assorted between the 2 buckets, right? He would sit and have one on one side of him, one on the other. He would empty everything, and one by one, pick it up, analyze and assess it, put it into the one bucket until they were all there. Then he would realize, oh, that one's empty. He'd look to the other one that he just filled, and now he would proceed to do the exact opposite. Take them out, assess them one by one, put it in the other bucket. Perfectly content to just organize his toys for, like, An infant, okay? 1 month old. It was amazing, mashallah.
It was locked in from day one.
Yeah, just locked in and ready to go. He was so, I was like, oh my gosh, I think that one's going to be an engineer or something. I don't know. A brain box, anyway. How could I possibly have known he would be an INFJ? Alhamdulillah. So, yeah, how is he different from his sisters, though?
Besides
besides the
male.
obvious, he was a boy. Ha ha ha. No. You know, on the one hand, you know, you want to say, oh, he was quiet, but you know, the thing is, all of my kids quiet until they got older. Once they found their voice, and they were, you know, mostly around at home, you know, like mostly at home, they were very comfortable and wild. Oh my goodness. Awesome sense of humor. These kids have had me laughing, falling on the ground in stitches all their lives. It's so funny. So, around other people, shy,
super reserved, yeah.
quiet, believe it or not, they get that from me. I know. Most people is like, no, you? No way. Trust me.
Yeah. My mom's an introvert, cleverly disguised as an extrovert.
Oh, well, thank you.
Sure.
I wear my mask well. Right? Survival. Okay, so how? Okay, here's a difference for you. Jaden was an insanely fussy eater. The girls, no. They've always been adventurous from the get-go.
I had such a love-hate relationship with cheese on and off at one point.
Oh, are you kidding? He had a love-hate relationship with food.
Yeah, no.
I'm telling you.
You should tell them about my diet as a kid.
Yeah. That's just it. When he was little, okay, we're talking preschool, okay? He was a preschooler. This little man lived off of hot dogs, those cheese puffs, and popcorn.
Yeah.
And milk and water. Okay.
And the hot dogs preferably were cold. They weren't microwaved
preferably
or
cold
cooked.
right out of the
they're
fridge.
Cooked, but yeah.
Now, this was all I could get him to eat. You don't understand. I was so frustrated and I was worried. I literally went and sat down with our family doctor, like with the pediatrician, right? And I'm like, what am I going to do? I'm so scared because he was skinny, little tiny thing. And I'm like, I'm so worried about him. Like, he won't eat. And the doctor, she was like, okay, tell me, what does he eat? I told her. And she laughed. She's like, okay. Congratulations, you got a fussy eater on your hands. She goes, don't worry. He's so young. I promise he's going to grow out of this. She said, but you know why I'm not worried? Hot dogs might not be the best protein source, but at least there's protein. She said, popcorn, again, we're not talking, these are not like A+ on the preference list, but at least, okay, like he's getting fiber, okay? And then, in addition to that, those cheesies, okay, well, at least he's getting some sodium into his diet. Like, I don't know, like it could be worse is all I'm trying to say. She goes, just relax. She goes, because I'm really happy to hear that he drinks a lot of milk and a lot of water. There's a lot of valuable nutrients there. And I said, oh yeah, no, absolutely. I'm huge on milk and water. We don't do soda because, you know, it's just a glass full of sugar. That's so much garbage. I tell you what.
As I sip my soda.
Yeah. So, plain and simple, no. I've always been huge on the importance of milk and water in your diet. So she was like, just relax. It's going to work out. You're doing fine. Just keep going. Keep trying to, like, role model for him, encouraging and introducing. Sure as sure can be, boy, she was right. Because next thing you know, the little neighborhood kids, he was so fond of the older boy. And he came over, and they had asked for mac and cheese, okay? So it's like, okay, yeah, for sure. So I do it up hot dog style, right, and everything else, and season it up a bit.
Best way of mac and cheese. Or second best, I'd say.
Oh, what? So, okay. did that up for them. The kids were in heaven. Jaden's looking at them like, what the heck? And I'm having to explain to his little friend, who, again, he's older than Jaden, right? And he's like, oh, I understand. Got you. Because I was like, yeah, if you can encourage him, I'd appreciate. He's like, no problem. I got you. So he's like, JJ, guess what? This is so cool. Don't you want to be cool? This is really delicious, man. And so he was hyping it up, and Jaden was just, his little big, beautiful blue eyes just growing in amazement. And he's like, oh, because, you know, he just idolized this little boy. And so he was scared, but he decided to muster up his courage, and he took a bite of that mac and cheese hot dog concoction. Oh, his eyes lit up. He was so thrilled. He loved it. Absolutely loved it. And so introduced this, with that little boy's help, we started introducing more and more dishes. So slowly by slowly, Jaden started finding some favorites, like, for example, Mama Spaghetti.
Mm-hmm.
I tell you what. Yeah, no. And yeah, so being a fussy eater from the beginning, that was a big issue. That was very, very different from his sisters. But honestly, other than that, okay, fine. Like, each one of the kids have their own unique style of their sense of humor, but they all play off of each other perfectly. And they're totally at that same level. I mean, let me tell you something. If you check out my youngest daughter's TikTok channel, okay, it'll blow your mind, because that girl, that'll give you an idea of how wild our family's sense of humor is. She does, what's it called again? Rage baiting. Thank you.
And like low-key degenerate humor. Talking about gooning and femboys, gooning to femboys.
And she's so darn funny.
Yeah.
That little kid, she's got such a sense of humor. Mashallah.
She takes it well too, because naturally she'll have these ragers and people who take the bait, right?
Oh, big time.
In the comments section, and she just laughs it off like they're a bunch of clowns. And
oh yeah, like, you know, like she says, she really, like, she has so many haters. It hurt me, to be honest, initially.
It offended me too. I caught one of her live streams one time, and like seeing the comments are just, ugh. But no, she takes it, I think, on the chin's expression.
I don't know. I'm
does
just telling.
Not care. Yeah. That's how you gotta be, you know.
Well, I communicated with her when I first saw this, because I was so hurt. You know, I'm her mama, and that's my baby. And those son of a gun, some of them were actually coming for me. You know, it's like, oh, the parents, blah blah blah. It's like, what the frick? I was so mad.
Yeah.
And I was hurt and upset for my baby.
I remember.
And I wanted to defend her.
Yeah.
And I asked her, and you know what she says? She's like, no, it doesn't bother me at all. She goes, it's all good. She goes, because honestly, I just feel sorry for them.
Yeah.
I mean, how sad and pathetic are you and your life that you're hating on total strangers?
Yeah, nothing better to do.
Right?
No, I remember one of them was like, this girl's definitely the one in our family where when her name comes up, everyone like is all cringes out or whatever.
Yeah, the parents changed the subject.
Yeah, that was the wording.
Yeah.
But I just laugh. It's like, nah, not in our family. We don't have that person. We're all a bunch of clowns.
We're lunatics.
We actually love each other. What a concept.
Love to bits. Alhamdulillah. Yeah. Family of best friends. In fact, I love the fact that person's comment was met by her sister come immediately on there going, no, actually her family loves her to death and we're very proud of her.
Damn right.
I mean, considering the fact that like everything she jokes about is literally nothing but just a joke.
It's just a joke.
It's just a joke. They're all falling for it. That's not who she is, and why they actually are assuming that's who she is when she's literally saying this is rage bait, you know, etc., etc. They're falling for it. It's so funny.
No, it's hilarious how people love to be offended.
Love to be offended,
they're like addicted
right?
to it. It's like a dopamine rush.
No claws. Sorry.
Do you think we should? I don't know how to smoothly segue into the prompts yet, but.
Oh, Ginger, seriously,
is there anything else you'd like to?
Yeah, I'd like to tell Ginger, our cat, put her paws. She's cuddling my leg here, and she's getting.
No, I love her dearly, but she'll do that to me too. Or like I'll be sitting on my chair, and then she's like, "Hi," looking up at me like, "Oh, you cutie." So I pick her up, and then she'll like be walking on my thighs, but then she'll just like stomp right on my balls. I'm like, "Okay, you're ready."
Ginger, put the claws away.
Do you have anything more to say on that first one, or do you want to move on, Mom?
Oh no, we're good. Okay. Cool. At least I hope that I've satisfied.
I think so.
Inshallah.
An excellent segue is parenting advice for new moms.
Ow.
So, a mother of many offspring, I'd say you're quite the professional in this field. In my unbiased opinion.
Unbiased.
Professional, unbiased. I like to think I've been raised well.
Advice for parenting advice for new moms.
Yeah.
Gee, I mean, there's so much. Like, please
it needs
don't
to be
offended.
like made into a book, no doubt.
Yeah, I really wish that it was more specific. It's like, hey, can you advise about this or advise about that? Because come on, we're talking about parenting. It is all encompassing. Okay. Because the one thing that a lot of people don't understand is that you are born into this world and live your life growing up as you, the individual, right? But let me tell you something. The moment you become a mom, the moment you become a parent, because it should apply for both, mom and dad, but very, very specific, I'm telling you, for mom, for sure. Like, I'm telling you, Allah switches things on in you that weren't on before, okay? That's why they call it maternal intuition, right? There's women's intuition you're blessed with to be born with. Then there's wife intuition that, yes, I realize a lot of girlfriends have that. It is what it is, right? And then there's mother's intuition. And let me tell you something, like one of these days we'll talk about it on another episode, maybe we'll make a point of, but like, because there's actually very recently science has proven about the cellular bond that between mother and child and the siblings, maternal siblings.
I remember you telling me about that. It's very interesting.
It's all from the uterus. It's like, that's why paternal siblings, they don't have it the same. Now, don't get offended, anybody, because I'm not knocking that relationship. I'm just saying
that's that it's when it's shared dad, right? Paternal.
Paternal, from your father, yeah. What I'm talking about, siblings, they all came out of the same mother's womb. And they have a very special bond to each other. They have a very special bond to their mother. They have a very special bond to their maternal grandmother, maternal aunts, okay? And it's all about the cells of the womb from the uterus, okay? It surpasses generations and time. And like I said, we'll talk about this another time. Maybe I'm already talking about it. What the heck? Okay, so the reality is that, like, DNA and cells are left behind when you're born so that you help form your next sibling that's going to be born, okay? And so that means that, like, not only are you and your mom part of each other, but because you got to stop and think about this, people. Your mom's blood and bodily fluids, her cells of her, everything, like everything about her is utilized to create you, form you, shape you, grow you inside of her, okay? And you're cellularly bonded for life, forever. And like I said,
that's pretty deep, man.
I'm telling you, it's fascinating and very deep, and it goes like, this is things that, our religion teaches this kind of stuff, but it's fascinating the fact that when science comes along and proves this stuff.
I love when science catches up to prove what a religion has said hundreds of years ago.
It's thousands. Remember,
Yeah, yeah.
1,400 years ago. That's right.
Yeah, there you go.
It's brilliant and it's fascinating. So the thing is, therefore, the connection, the bond, the relationship of mother and child, it cannot be, you can't understate this. You just can't. It's so critically important, but it starts before the baby's born. So if you want parenting advice, let me tell you something. Don't wait until they're born. You need to be talking to your baby and respecting the fact. Don't be calling it a fetus, whatever. Those are stupid technical terms. Whatever. You're not a doctor.
Triggers me when they think a fetus isn't a living organism, so they justify
abortion,
that's the one,
etc., etc. Yeah, like whatever. The point is that like that's your baby. Okay, that's your flesh and blood, literally. And they're alive. These advancements in science have proven that they're what is it? 2 days old or 2 weeks old? I'm sorry, I made to forget about this, but that because of the advancements in technology, being able to like scan in finer and finer and finer in detail, right? They're able to see I'm sorry, I don't remember if it was 2 days old or 2 weeks old, baby is a baby. They can see the details of a baby. It's not the little blob they originally thought that of nothingness, right? So I'm just saying, right from the get-go, respect the fact, like, that's your baby. And so therefore, talk to them. Because I promise you, like, you've got to understand, your baby is intelligent and aware. They're connected to you in ways that not everyone fully understands. So they're hearing and they're understanding your thoughts. They're listening to everything going on all around you. If, like we all know, at least I hope everyone knows that, like, for example, if you smoke, right, you inhale smoke, it affects the baby.
Yeah, it holds its breath.
That's right.
Which can cause serious damage.
Very serious, because everything is critical for the baby's development. So it's not okay for that baby to be holding its breath and depleting itself of oxygen during its critical development time stages, right? So if you're inhaling smoke, you're damaging your baby. But what a lot of people don't even know is that when the mother is in the presence of secondhand smoke, the baby will hold its breath. This is deadly toxic stuff, right? And the baby just intuitively knows this. So it's a self-preservation thing. So you got to take care of yourself, but take care of your baby. And like, okay, a lot of people might be like, yeah, duh, we know this. Take your vitamins, eat well, exercise. Yeah, but I'm talking beyond that. Your bond with your baby, okay? If you're Muslim, I'm telling you, recite or play Quran for your baby, because it's another proven scientific fact. Your child will come out more intelligent, okay? It increases the baby's intelligence. And if you're not Muslim, hey, maybe take advantage of it again. Give your kid a fighting chance in this world. Better intelligence. Alhamdulillah.
Something also very cool. It's been recorded, so as like evidence of this claim. Mm-hmm. But like an infant, right?
Yeah.
It's throwing a fit, crying, and can't be soothed. They played, I want to say it was Al-Fatiha, like first chapter.
Of the Quran,
immediately started like calming down.
Yes.
So yes, say you're not a Muslim.
Yeah.
There's still benefits,
That's
you
right.
Could
yeah, exactly.
calm
Even
your
if you're
restless
not Muslim,
child.
There's still tremendous benefits you can take advantage of, alhamdulillah. But the point is, a lot of people, like, maybe they would prefer classical music, right? The point is, share, take care of your baby in terms of what you're exposing the baby to.
Give your baby culture. Come on.
Yeah, talk to your baby. Cuddle your belly as though you're touching your baby, right? That tender, loving touch. Start it now before they're born. Guard your thoughts, okay? Because think about it this way. If your baby is aware of and feels you and your thoughts and your emotions, don't you think you should be protecting them? Do you think it's good for them to be feeling you hating on yourself, or or thinking or speaking ill of yourself, or allowing yourself to be exposed to any type of abuse or any of that kind of stuff, is that what you want for your baby? No, you shouldn't want it for yourself. Let's be honest. You shouldn't want that for yourself. But I'm sure you don't want that for your baby. So treat yourself with the love and kindness that you want for your baby, because you are one and the same connected. And love, I will always stress this. There's not enough love and respect, kindness and compassion in this world. I'm just saying.
I tell you what.
But yeah, no, I'd appreciate, there's a lot we can talk about when it comes to parenting, because, oh my goodness. There's a lot of things that I did with these guys that I'm really thankful that I had the opportunity to learn it or be inspired to do so, and it worked out well, alhamdulillah. It all came from a place of love, I tell you that much, okay?
Yeah, so to quickly reiterate, you were saying, what was it? Cautious around smoke. Be kind to your thoughts, guard your thoughts, negative thinking. There's one before the smoke, right? Right, forgetting? Or?
Yeah, about what you're exposing your baby to in general, right? Like playing Quran, playing class music, right? Soothing. Do soothing things. Be careful what you're exposing your baby to. And go out of your way to touch and talk and so on. Nurture the bond.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Wonderful.
So, now that we've exhausted that topic, what do we talk about
Now,
next?
I definitely think you should make an ebook to sell on this subject. Because your parenting style, honestly, from my experience, I'm a little over 2 decades now, outmatched. No one can compare to it. It's just genius. And it should be something that's taught in mass, to the masses,
Jazakallah, son. Thank you. That's very kind of you. You're making me blush.
You're welcome. Okay, so this one I laugh at.
Mm-hmm.
You wouldn't know this, but I guess not. I don't know if she wants to be out or not, but her and I have discussions on this all the time. You're either for pharmaceutical medicine or you're not. She is, I'm not. So the prompt or question, whatever you want to call it, is medicine versus home medicine, which I'm guessing is home remedies, natural medicine. So I guess what are our thoughts on that? And we're quite opinionated on it, so that'll be fun to discuss, I think.
Yeah.
Because if I may, and I'll die on that hill any day,
Okay.
pharmacists are just government-funded drug dealers. I had straight up. I even had he was around my age, my old coworker, who was going to school to become a pharmacist, and I mentioned that. So just little cheeky comments. Oh, so you're gonna become a government-funded drug dealer, right? He's just like, yep, absolutely.
Oh, they get paid wild.
Crazy money just to sell drugs legally.
Legally, exactly. Legally.
Yeah. My beef with it, though, is that for medicine, you can argue, sure, it can be effective, and in cases like antibiotics, it can be life-saving. However, it's unlike holistic natural medicine. It treats these symptoms, for instance, you got a cough, it'll treat the cough, but also give you 5 other symptoms that need treatment. So it's not as effective, and it doesn't reach the root cause of said illness. So, I don't know, man, it triggers me, if you will. Compared to holistic medicine, I don't like taking Tylenol, but I keep buying them because unfortunately they are very effective. When I got a bunch of snot coming out my nose and my throat, I feel turning into a frog. It's disgusting. So I'll pop a pill legally, and I'll be dandy for a few hours. But guess what it's doing? It's wrecking my kidneys, man. So I gotta pop
your liver.
Yeah, and the liver
Destroying
too.
your liver.
Yeah, so I had to guzzle down a bunch of grapes. I remember when I forgot, I didn't really realize the effect it was having on my body. And then Mom told me about it, so I took a handful of grapes. To touch back on that previous point, I was a very picky eater. Huge character developments. I'm very open on my diet now. But grapes, I'm still I admit just a little bit.
Yeah, grapes
it's kind of
and
weird.
Pickles, you're so
I cannot accept pickles. Even still to this day.
I
don't know, man. Ironically, cucumbers, heck yeah, love them. Put some salt, put some pepper, bone apple teeth, let's go. But ferment it what's it called?
And he gets all icked out.
Very icked out, yeah. I don't know, man. But yeah, those grapes, it was so funny immediately. I don't even know where my kidneys are, but I could feel in my body like a huge sigh of relief. Thank God. Alhamdulillah. He's finally not being an idiot. Just you're welcome, I guess.
Okay, I gotta say, I'm impressed, my boy. You've definitely been listening to me all these years.
Yeah, well, I'm a bit thick-headed, but I'm kind of intelligent.
I don't know about intelligence.
Oh, well, man.
Yeah, no, I'm impressed because the first thing I wanted to say right off the bat when you mentioned this prompt was okay, can we clarify right off the bat that we shouldn't be saying medicine versus, what did you say?
Home medicine.
Home medicine. Because the reality is medicine, okay? So it's all the topic of medicine. Now the question is whether or not it's natural, traditional medicine,
you reminded me,
or is it pharmaceutical man-made medicine?
I 100%, I'm all about natural, because Mom actually, just to praise her a little bit more, she made this, I don't even know what to call it, right? It's a jar full of honey.
It's honey garlic.
Yeah. Honey garlic, yeah. It's fermented in the honey.
Yeah.
Tastes sweet, and even though it's garlic, it's not really garlicky taste. But it's the best cold medicine ever.
Cold and flu.
It just can't be compared.
Yeah, cold and flu.
Cold and flu, yeah.
Yeah, remember when freaking COVID?
Yeah, when that came up, that was such a literal lifesaver.
Oh yeah, no, that medicine right there. Again, you're talking about fermented. So you're over here complaining about pickles and fermentation, but the reality is your gut health is so critical. It's not.
No kidding.
This cannot be understated enough, right? Your fermented foods and beverages are life-changing. They are medicine, and that's a huge path to healthy body, mind, and soul.
The whole package, man.
Yeah, I'm telling you, that's why it's called holistic medicine, because it's literally treating body, mind, and soul. Okay. Little background for you guys is that I started studying natural traditional medicine back in 1995, which was I started studying this right shortly a few months after I lost my first son, Jaden's older brother, baby Bryce. It was something that really I'd always been interested in, but I just dove into it. Okay, it helped me to distract, and I went full bore because it's such an completely full encompassing subject. I went with the aromatherapy, I went with the everything. I was on my way to go and apply to study at a traditional Chinese medicine college, and it was here in Canada, in British Columbia at the time, which was a long time ago, but the only thing that stopped me was that Jaden and Bayana were babies, and that upon reaching my final year, I was going to have to go and apprentice in China under a traditional Chinese medicine doctor, right?
That's so
And it would have, opportunity of a lifetime. But like, I panicked because I was like, wait, my babies. You know, like, what am I going to do? My babies. It's not like I know anyone to support and help over there. Hey, can you watch my babies while I go to work? You know? I don't even speak the language. What the heck?
Ni hao.
Yeah, so that put that halt on that, and I had to start exploring other ways of doing things. And I started buying medical textbooks and you name it. I just explored. But because, to be honest, something about me, background-wise, is that ever since I was a tiny little child, my dream was to become a surgeon. I wanted to grow up and be a doctor. And I remember everyone is like, and what do you want to be when you grow up, little girl? It's like, I want to be a doctor. And I know, you silly. No. Boys are doctors. Girls are nurses. And I'm like, yeah, I don't want to be a nurse. I want to be a doctor. And they're like, okay, can you talk to your daughter?
She's not falling for the brainwashing. What the heck?
Where the hell's the support people? So the point is, it was always, always a passion, always a dream that I wanted, and whatever. Point being, it's okay because everything always works out for the best, right? Because let's face it, I probably would have been like that pain in the arse rebel in school that would have been like, whoa, this stuff's not good, this is causing this problem and that problem. What do you mean that I have to address and treat the symptoms? What about the person? What about the core foundation of what is wrong with them? What's causing the damn symptoms? Let's deal with that.
Yeah.
Because that's the whole point, right? Doctor, heal, help, treat.
Yeah.
Help
Next
the
thing
person.
you know, you're getting taken out back and bang, bang, bang. Like any other good doctor.
Oh,
Freaking out.
No, I don't know. I'm just saying, like, everything worked out for the best because I pursued my education and my interests throughout the years at my own pace and learned an insane amount of stuff. And I was led to discover hijama. And
Hijama is so cool.
it's a strictly Islamic phenomena. For anyone who knows anything about cupping, by the way, a lot of professional athletes, for example, get cupping. And this is Islamic speaking, that it goes beyond that, okay?
Yeah, it's like the cooler older brother to cupping.
Yeah, it's very very beneficial because it's literally all about cellular detoxification, okay? And that's what it's all about, people, because the world is infested with toxins, and so is everyone and everything.
Plastic, man.
Yeah, exactly. So the thing is, I'm all about naturals and traditionals. So I'm a certified hijama practitioner, and a lot of other titles I don't even want to get into right now, to be honest with you. But the thing is,
You're basically Barbie, Mom. All these jobs and classes.
For a minute there, you had me going, what? It's like, oh, right, I get it. That's funny, by the way. I was like, oh.
Oh, thank you.
Oh my god.
Freaking, speaking of Barbie, did you watch the live-action movie they made?
Oh, hell no.
Yeah, I don't recommend it. It's so bad.
It's gonna trigger me.
It just might trigger you. Literally
Why?
feminist propaganda for 2 hours straight.
Oh dear.
It's so bad.
Oh dear. Yeah. And it's like...
Literally watched it with my darling just so we could troll and meme on it for the entire time.
Oh no.
Yeah, because she was forced to watch it with her girlies.
Oh.
So then we watched it together.
Okay.
And exactly what I expected, and just shaking my head.
I know, right? It's like the world wants to hate on females being feminine.
Yep.
And as though they think that,
because being a whore is empowering. Stuck
Oh, my boy.
That's all. Or are you triggered by that comment, audience? Herm.
Yeah, everyone's entitled to their beliefs. I'll stress and respect that forever. But again, when we just cannot be forcing and cramming them down other people's throats.
You can't.
Right? We got to respect the fact that everyone's entitled to their opinion, and that's what it is. Your opinion, my opinion, and let's just take it easy. So, what were we talking
about? Medicine versus home medicine.
Oh yeah.
So like basically
okay.
pharmaceutical versus natural remedy.
Yeah, one thing I want to point out though, okay, is that when it comes to whether it's the pharmaceuticals, we're talking about like medicine, or because now you're also encompassing onto how would we say, okay, modern medicine versus sorry, one second here, versus traditional, right? There's a balance is what I'm trying to get at. Sorry, I'm tripping over my tongue here. Please forgive me. I've been an absolute zombie today. The point is, their balance is essential, okay? Because I am not going to stand up and hate all over anything and be extreme, because that's not who I am, okay? What I'm gonna say is that, hey, if if you need surgery, like there's a place and a time for everything, right? Maybe you need surgery. So I'm not gonna be like, no. Respect, all respect due. You need surgery, okay? There are some pharmaceutical medications that actually it's helpful. It's beneficial. Sadly, it's the side effects that piss me off. Forgive my language, I'm sorry to say, but like, come on. For years, I had to take a medication called omeprazole for my stomach because I had a really bad ulcer that refused to heal. It was just a mess. Never mind that subject. And it was a challenge, okay? It was a challenge. And it's just frustrating because the darn thing, it helped me, right? It helped ease the pain and the suffering and everything else. However, no one wants to talk about the complications that it's doing, again, to your internal organs.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And they don't... And who took the time to sit down and be like, okay, yeah, but let's talk about your gut health,
Yeah, it's like never spoken on.
Yeah, exactly. Like, when was the last time? Ask yourselves, okay? Everyone and anyone who's listening, ask yourself this. When was the last time that you visited the doctor? Most likely because you weren't feeling well, right? And when did that doctor sit down and have a thorough discussion with you about, talk to me about your diet, what are you eating, what are you drinking, what time do you go to sleep, like how many hours of sleep do you get, how is your sleep, by the way, is it disturbed, is it restful, what is your work environment outside of the home, what's your home environment, what's the stress factor like in your life, do you take supplements, like are you taking vitamins or whatever, what's your exercise routine look like for the for your lifestyle?
Yeah, because don't even get me started on going to the doctor. Like, I hate doctor visits, especially in our country.
And yet we have a great doctor, alhamdulillah.
Yeah, alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah.
It annoys me how it takes an hour or so just to get to there. You wait like maybe half an hour in the waiting room. Only for about
half hour in the little waiting room.
Once you're in the office, and you wait for some more. Only for I kid you not, 15 minutes of time, which is shared as him coming and going with other appointments, because there's such a scarcity of doctors. Does it matter if we say where we're from? Like, I don't know.
The fact that we're in Canada?
Yeah, like, does that matter? Like, I don't want to dox ourselves.
We're in Canada.
We're in Canada. So any Canadians can relate to what I'm saying. So yeah, you get a short window that's very broken up occasionally or usually, and then you gotta leave, and then another few hours to get back home. So out of your, like, last time I went to the doctor, yes, it was overdue. Yes, I'm glad I went. Did I enjoy it? Absolutely not.
And please, credit where credit is due, because like I said, he's a great doctor, very caring, wonderful person, alhamdulillah.
Yeah, it was cool. He patted me on the back, and he was so happy to see me.
Alhamdulillah.
But no, I'm just a big hater for no reason.
Yeah, but not on him. That's
not specifically on him. No, he's a good man.
I appreciate where appreciation is due.
Of course.
Yeah.
But yeah. Sorry, I don't want to interrupt you, but I just had to get the...
No,
part
it's
out.
fine. That's fine, dear. Absolutely. No, because the thing is, like I said, it's just frustrating because, again, when was the last time you sat down and your doctor is like, hey, they want to find out if you have healthy bowel movement, healthy urination. Why? Is it because we're disgusting? No, it's because that is huge indicators of what's going on with inside of you in your health. Like, your urine can tell us right off the bat whether or not you're dehydrated, whether or not you're drinking enough water, whether you're consuming things you shouldn't be, okay? And that you need guidance on that. Same with your bowel movements will give huge indication of health things going on. And like, these are things that should be like first on the discussion table, because it could help with warnings, like catching things before it becomes a problem, right? But unfortunately that's not the case. And yet holistic medicine wise, these are the kind of things that are addressed. It's like, hey, I see you, mind, body, and soul, and let's talk about you. Let's get to the bottom root of what, you've come here saying, I'm not sleeping well, I have headaches all the time, blurry vision, I get dizzy, I've got this pain in my back and my knee, and the last thing you need is to be like, whoa, okay, we're going to deal with those one at a time, but that's going to require separate appointments.
Yeah, no kidding.
How am I supposed to get to the bottom of the fact that maybe you're dehydrated and your diet's off? And by the way, you're probably not exercising enough.
All in 15 minutes.
Yeah. We need time to sit and discuss these things. I want to know. In fact, I want to know more than that. These are the things that brought you. Let's keep talking. Let's talk about the stress in your life and so on and so forth. Because I'll tell you something. Your emotional, mental health, you better believe it's going to show up physically.
Oh, no.
And who's talking about that? Right?
Mm-hmm.
Who's talking about that?
I tell you what.
Oh my gosh. Come on. Don't get me started. So when you want to talk to me about your natural holistic medicine versus your modern Western pharmaceutical, because that's all encompassing is one, right? Medicine. It's quite an intense topic because each one has their place. All right? Each one has their place. And truthfully, they should be harmonizing in balance. Because it's all about, at the end of the day, helping that individual to be their healthiest version of themselves. Healthiest, happiest, etc.
True healing.
Yeah, true healing for a true human from another true human. It's not about profit and status and wealth and manipulation, etc. No. People are not dollar signs. Frick that.
No, the amount of times we've had doctors or scientists, whatever you want to call them, go out to the Amazon rainforest, find the cure for the big C, cancer, and only to immediately backtrack and backpedal. It's because they got threatened by who, big pharma. Dun dun dun.
Or they never mind backtrack, they just get silenced.
Or straight up silence, just disappear.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good
Not
grief.
a coincidence, the state of the Amazon forest.
No.
Plow, plow, plow. Too many cures in nature. Don't even get me started on dandelions, people, and heart.
Yeah, and ain't it funny that they get sprayed more than any other naturally growing flower? Mm-hmm. It's been propaganda, whatever you want to call it, demonized, whatever, so that it's just a disgusting weed. Oh, it's terrible. Just, get rid of them, kill them. Meanwhile, I think the root, if you turn it into a tea, is an excellent heart medicine. Best, yeah.
Best heart medicine that mankind can find. Natural competitor on the pharmaceutical market is owned, not natural, sorry, number one, they just happen to also be the owners, controllers, whatever the case may be, of the number one weed killer. You know?
Ain't that funny?
In other words, they're out to eliminate their competition. Hello. They don't want everyone knowing that, yeah, you have heart condition, heart problems, or you want to prevent them. Hey, you see that beautiful golden flower in your yard? Yeah. Every component of it is actually medicine for all sorts of different things that ail you. Like, we're talking the flower itself, the stem itself, the leaves, the root, every part of it. Medicine, medicine, medicine. Damn powerful medicine. And God has made it so merciful and kind that this thing goes to seed a little puffball that the wind will scatter
and mass reproduce. For free.
For free. And it's like, oh, no, kill it, spray it. Oh.
And that was our tin hat special of the episode.
Hey?
That was our tin hat segments of the episode.
Tin hat?
Yeah, like conspiracy theories.
Oh.
Wear a tin hat so they can't read your brain.
Oh, tin foil. I hear you.
Because this is all just for comedic purposes, of course.
We're here to make you laugh.
And triggered.
Oh my goodness.
No, it's so, like, we love just talking about anything and everything. And we do love our conspiracy theories. Because, like, what do you call it?
Mm-hmm.
No, I lost my train of thought.
Well, look,
it's kind of hot today. So
I think it's so funny how many of them more and more and more are being exposed. The truths
they get uncovered
coming forward,
yeah.
And it's like, oh yeah, but don't forget, it was a conspiracy theory.
My favorite, and it's usually always happening in America, like, what's wrong with y'all, our downstairs neighbors. 9/11, that's, like, most infamous that comes to mind.
Yeah, but wait, clarification, let's be kind to our neighbors.
Oh, yeah.
We can't be blaming the peoples.
Not the people.
Not the peoples,
just
lovely peoples.
The ones behind the Iron Curtain.
The ones behind the curtain.
If you know, you know.
Sorry, love to joke.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
No, yeah, there's another one, but I can't remember right now. But no, yeah, it's so interesting. Like, tragic. Heart goes out to them, but the way the engineers, right, like, who build buildings, studied how it collapsed, and it did not make sense. A plane hitting it would not have caused that sort of damage. People who were on the scene that witnessed it saw micro explosions in the structure, like below where the plane hit, and it just collapsed like a deck of cards, on itself. And this is where the really big conspiracy theory part comes in. If this information is not fact checked, take it with a grain of salt. But apparently, every single Jewish employee just so happened to not be present during the incident. I get such a kick out of that. So it's like, well,
apparently
allegedly
had received a heads up the day before, or whatever the case may be, of don't come to work tomorrow.
I saw this meme where it's like, why is there always one ethnic group behind all these quote-unquote conspiracy theories? And no hate to the Jews. No, we ain't about that. We're just clowning.
Yeah, just joking around, having fun.
Yeah.
But
you
gotta have fun. You gotta laugh.
Life's too short not to have fun. It's a joke. Just laugh at it,
Exactly. Freaking... Yes, I know, there's a lot of seriousness. You'll see us getting serious. Absolutely. But at the same time, what are you going to do? Right?
Yeah.
Can you change the world? Hell no.
Nope.
Can you fix everything? Hell no. So, yeah, you can speak up. You can say, hey, no, you don't bully that other kid. That's wrong. Bullying's wrong. So, yeah, that's serious. And yes, you're speaking up against something that's wrong. And hopefully you're teaching or guiding a little bit. But at the same time, are you single-handedly going to stop bullying in this world?
Yeah, as a whole.
The whole subject of it? The whole fact? No, you're not. In other words, what I'm saying is, like, you can't change the world, so therefore calm the hell down and just, take it easy.
Can't change the world, but you can
Laugh.
change your perspective on how you see it.
Yeah, exactly. Like, well, I see it, okay? I'm always watching. I see it. But I don't talk about everything, and I try to laugh. I love to laugh. I laugh.
Laughter is medicine.
What does your sister say? A seagull? Let it.
The seagull laugh.
A seagull. I never in a million years would have guessed that. But and then your baby sister on her TikTok. I was watching her live the other day, and someone made her laugh, and so her mama's laugh came out of her, and she's got her own style of it, of course, because she's her own unique individual self. And people are like, everyone's like, what the heck? Like they could not figure out. And yeah, it's fun. Oh my gosh, just laugh, people, right from your gut, like authentic laugh.
No,
Have fun.
This is a nice segue into the next prompt, but it has been interesting.
Mm-hmm.
I've only lived for about 2 decades now, but I've noticed how sensitive people have gotten over just like a 10-year span. Like, a lot of anxiety for me for making content. Since we have these eccentric, colorful personalities and senses of humor, it would not have been accepted, I think, at least so readily. Because like cancel culture, like I think it had a good intention, but then exactly, but it did not get played out and abused heavily. Because like it was ridiculous. People were canceling like fictional characters in kids cartoons, like what do you call it, like a police dog that was a cop, just because everyone was hating on cops at that time period. Justified reason, I think, but it's a kid show. It's literally a cartoon dog.
Okay, I'm not familiar with what you're talking about per se, but I think I understand. Like, are you talking, for example, the way like people like freaked out about like when they like it's like, oh, Bert and Ernie from Sesame Street, right? Oh my gosh, no, they're homosexual. You can't be exposing our babies to homosexuality. Blah blah blah. Is that the kind of thing you're talking about? Cancel culture?
That's
what that is?
Yeah, basically.
Oh damn, that pissed me off.
It was so
bad.
stupid.
Okay, like that's my freaking childhood. Number one, you're talking about just like Bugs Bunny and the Roadrunner and Coyote and all that. Like,
yeah, Sesame Street.
Down. What's wrong with
Never
you?
forget the streets that raised you, bro.
I'm telling you, right? Like, no. Oh my gosh, it pissed me off so bad because I'm telling you like this, okay? Number one, as a child growing up, watching and enjoying those children's programming, never once did it occur to me, my friends, anyone, that see those two puppets, characters
puppets,
on the screen? They're gay.
They're gay lovers.
They're having sex.
No. They're just good friends.
We saw them as like this brotherly love, best friend, roommates.
Yeah, because that's what they were.
That's what they were, and we saw it clear as a day, and we loved them so much. We enjoyed it so much. There was nothing sexualized about these children's programming, and so these freakazoids who came along and they literally imposed their perversions and disgusting opinions onto things. I don't care if you see details that are like, yeah, but you see that? That's the symbol for this. And you see that? This is not okay. And blah, blah, blah. Oh my gosh, shut the hell up. What the hell? Get a life. Get a hobby. And maybe you need to go get some psychiatric treatments of some sort, because what is wrong with you? Why are you intensely studying details of children's programming like that? Like, are you insane?
I've seen so many of these like weird theory videos.
Remember that one?
Yeah.
Oh.
They're reaching so hard for something that's not there. They're dislocating their own arms.
I'm telling you. Get a hobby. Get a
life, man.
Get the hell away from the children and the babies, because you're not protecting them. You're neurotic, okay?
Yeah, delusional.
And I don't care. Like, this one, I'm not budging on. Hell no.
Nah, I'll die on the hill any day. Leave the kids alone.
Never once did we look at Bugs Bunny
No.
and be like, oh, he's homosexual.
He's a cross-dresser.
Yeah, oh my gosh.
He kind of was, but it was for humor.
Yes, he was.
That was the point.
It was funny as hell.
It was super funny.
He was being funny, and I'm sorry, I guess maybe it's a Gen X thing, because I don't know, because even the baby boomers and the Gen X, we just got it. It was funny. There was nothing serious about it. Like, hello, we had a sense of humor. Okay?
Imagine that.
Imagine, right? Yeah. Creativity meets humor. Wow.
Yeah, that's why I'll never stop praising that the best time period of media was when the Gen Xers were making it.
Oh,
I'm just saying. That's why I got hope, because the millennials have just ruined it. They can't write. They don't know about character depth. They just make remakes, and they do it terribly. And it pisses me off.
Strong opinions like
Very opinionated on this subject.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
What can we say?
What can I say? I'm just triggered. What can I say?
Triggered, exactly. Well,
so we do got 2 more prompts, and we have reached the hour window. Ooh, let's go.
So I was thinking, perhaps save them for next time?
I mean, we can just briefly touch on them. I think that'll be alright.
You don't think maybe our viewers are sick of us by now?
Us? Never.
Never. How could that be possible?
Impossible.
I tell you what. Reality check, let's face it. If you're on our channel, chances are you don't think mainstream.
No.
You're maybe a little more interested in independent thinking and deeper discussions, and you have a damn awesome sense of humor.
Possibly the enigmatic variety.
Right.
Right.
And if you're not of that caliber, you're still welcome. Maybe you're just curious, but I hope you're not sensitive and thin-skinned, because you might be in the wrong place.
You just might be toughening your skin.
Yeah, exactly.
1, 2, 3 triggered viewers. Bro, I love that count, man. Come on. He was iconic.
Oh, I'm telling you, it takes you back.
I tell you what. We basically already been talking about it, but the prompt was how life was back in the day versus now, and how it's impacted people and kids.
Oh, isn't that funny? We kind of touched on it.
Exactly right. People became far more sensitive, lost their sense of humor, took the stick right up their rump. Like, come on, man.
Exactly. I mean, come on. There's too many people out there with a stick up their ass in the first place. Can't we, like, we need a little bit of surgery or removal. I don't know.
I'm just saying.
Like,
pharmaceutical medicine has its purpose. Get some stick removal. Now that's a callback. Seagull.
Oh boy, you got me.
Let's go.
Exactly. Okay, so this is a new goal. Get mamas to get the laugh going every episode.
Yeah, we'll make a little compilation of it.
Yeah. Okay. So we get there. You go. It's a challenge for our audience, right? See if you can do something to get me laughing.
Yeah, the seagull laugh. And then a nice little segue is from that one is talk about iPad kids. OMG, all caps. I had to explain what iPad kids were to Mum, but she knows them very well. Like, there's just no other way of saying it. These kids are cooked in more ways than one.
No kid, like, I mean, figuratively and literally.
Oh,
hello, the damn thing. You might as well take your poor baby and put them inside the microwave. Don't you dare turn it on.
Don't do it.
Don't you do it.
No,
but, I mean, come on, right?
iPads they're not nannies. They never were meant to be treated as a substitute parent.
And substitute babysitter.
Yeah, and you're doing your kids an injustice.
Terrible injustice.
Ruining a bond with that kid, because they're going to grow up and they think they're going to like and know you. No, they don't know you.
I'm telling you.
They know, like, Coco Melon, whatever, like, stupid iPad stuff. I don't know. I don't like Apple, so I don't really know it. But
I don't know. I don't even want to know because that stuff that they're putting out there and they're
freaking
subjecting babies and children to today. What the hell is that?
what's it called? Like that toilet thing, Skibbity Toilet.
Oh my god.
That was the most stupidest thing ever. Like I even knew the song, which was a parody of another song, like spoken incorrectly or another language. I don't know.
I don't know.
And then they used like these models from a game I knew, but I guarantee you, ask the kid where's that model, like the 3D model from, they're not gonna know. It's Gmod, by the way, but whatever. But it's so stupid, and they make these memes, like these kids, these Gen Alphas grow up, and they're memes because that's what us kids like. We like our memes. What is that? Like I know I'm an older Gen Z, a Zoomer, if you will, and we had some brain rot too, like the MLG era. But these guys, it's just like same mental illness but a different font.
No,
and it's so
not
weird.
Right. It's not right. You don't do that, man. You don't do that.
No.
Like I don't know if you remember me coming home with your sisters that one time a couple years ago. That we had gone to Eid prayer. Okay, guys. If you know what that is, alhamdulillah, awesome. If you don't know what that is, let me just share with you really quickly so that this makes sense, okay? Imagine an entire
like hall,
yeah, but
big room,
convention
center.
A whole convention center has been rented out, and the entire community, so we're talking about the Muslim community of that said city, gathers for an Eid prayer. Okay, so we're all coming together to pray, and it's a really wonderful, awesome time for us. We're really happy, and the point is, I had gone, like, we're separated. The men go over there and that side pray, the women over here. So my son's over there, and my daughters and I are over here, and I try to be respectful, so we always try to go as close to the front as possible, because you got to make room for the people who are still coming in,
Was this the
right?
one that wore that orange thobe?
I don't recall, my boy.
Oh, if it was, I was...
Okay, no, that's not what we're talking about, okay?
ADD go bird.
Yeah, ADD moments with Jaden.
Yeah.
No, so what happened is that my girls and I were sitting up second row, I think. This lady comes along. Granted, she was a young mother. She's got her babe in arms and a toddler, okay? Man, that toddler was mature, mashallah. And she's on her phone, and she has her baby on her, we're sitting on the floor, but even still on the floor, the baby's on her hip, right? And she's just busy on her phone. And, okay, I'm sorry, I get it, you're alone, but you're still not going to get my sympathy on that, because I was a single mom raising 5 kids, and I never had that phone in my hand and everything else with a baby here and a baby there and all that. No, my attention's on my babies, okay? So it is what it is. We all have our challenges and things to cross and bear. So moms, focus on your kids. They need you. They love you. They want you. And
not
again,
the flex, but raw.
Yeah, they need you. Okay.
Yeah.
So all of a sudden, no warning, she says something to my daughter. It was kind of like mumbled in haste. She puts her baby on the floor. Passes her baby the cell phone, her iPhone, and leaves. This baby is immediately crying. Immediately, like, hysterically freaking out. It was already freaking out before she left, but it just escalated out of control, right? And I'm looking around, like, where the heck did she go? What just happened here? Right? Like, did she just ditch and run? Like, what's going on? I'm so confused. And
it's your kid now. Bye. Lol. What?
Everyone is like kind of like half trying to ignore this screaming baby and half trying to like figure out what's going on. I can't take it because I'm sorry, but my maternal instincts just flared. And I looked around, nobody's coming. Okay, fine. I stood up and I picked up the baby and I began rocking and talking to him, and it's like, it's okay. And he's starting to calm down. And it just blew my mind. Like, what made you think that your iPhone was your babysitter? Okay? Especially for your baby who's not even strong enough to sit up by themselves, couldn't even roll over by themselves. What is that? That's just, I'm sorry, that's my definition of abuse.
Yeah, it's neglect
Yeah.
in its purest form.
And like, is that the first time I've seen it? No, I've been in the waiting room of hospitals and seen young parents. Again, I'm not hating on y'all millennials. Please don't take it the wrong way, but just
I'm keeping quiet because I do. I can't. I'm keeping quiet on that because I have a lot to say about you.
But this couple just happened to be of that generation, and they had a baby, and the baby was fussing. And I'm sorry, but again, mother's intuition for me, it was like, that baby's hungry. You know, I'm sorry, babe, but you need to whip it out because you need to be doing some breastfeeding here. Your baby's hungry. That's all it is. And their instant reflex go-to was they pulled out the iPhone, pulled up some garbage. It was some kind of music, garbage music, and put it in the baby's face. And the baby just kind of went into a trance. I'm not exaggerating.
No, it's weird. It's like, not only like, I wanted to touch on the subject that the creator of the iPad, Steve Jobs, he absolutely refused to give his children the iPads, iPhones, like Apple products.
Yeah, they were
even when they're old. No, it was absolutely not allowed. And the reason that we, like, later on we learn is that they give off such intense radiation, that the heat off these things is insane.
Yeah.
It's literally like melting your face and like aging you, like, and it's crazy.
Yeah, look into
and they're
this
giving
stuff,
babies.
Guys. You know, these stupid little pods you're putting in your ears.
Oh, those are
frying
terrible.
Your brain cells.
I'm so guilty of that, but it's terrible.
Begging for brain cancer.
Yeah.
No joke. Okay, look into this stuff. It'll surprise you. Let alone the emissions that are coming off of the battery of your cell phones and your tablets, etc. It's insane. For whatever reason, I guess because, the iPhone just has to be more powerful battery. It has to be a better battery. Well, yeah, it is, but it means that it's killing you worse also. And we're talking about, like, these things, it's studied. Go research all the way back to the 70s, guys, okay? We didn't have these phones back then, but they were studying the technology for development, and they knew how they caused anxiety, they caused depression, how they alter DNA. They knew what they were doing, okay?
Yeah, a little test you can do at home if you have like two phones, right? Turn one phone on, like screen upwards, and then record the with your other. You'll see how the screen's all distorted, and it like the picture's not right. So you're kind of seeing those radioactive waves being emitted from the screen. It's very interesting.
And the thing is, just to touch on, if I may, how many of us, because I'm sorry, yes, I'm guilty as well. I think most of us are, that we're so damn impatient in today's day and age. You know, like, I want it now. No, hell no, I want it yesterday. No, never mind. I want it before I even knew I wanted it.
Before I knew I wanted it. I tell you what.
The point is, how many of us are so damn impatient, we're using our devices while they're plugged in, right? We can't even be patient enough to charge it again, to recharge it before we use it. No. Gotta use it while it's charging. We're all warned not to do it. Well, again, do the research, guys. You'll see. The frequency, intensity spikes up into, like, I don't remember if it's in the thousands of percentages, the tens of thousands of percentages. It's disgusting.
It's scarily high, yeah.
Scarily high. what it's doing to you, the damage it's doing to you.
And
I
you
mean,
can
come on.
feel it too. Your wrist starts
this,
hurting, and
yeah,
it just heats up like the entire phone.
You're carrying this darn thing around in your pocket, let's say, for example, right? You have any idea what you're doing to your, how you're frying your testicles?
Yeah.
Right?
When I learned that, I stopped putting it in my side pocket, only in my butt pocket. I just hope that's better. All that cushioning.
I'm telling you, not really. Like, but it is what it is, because people, it's become their limb.
It's like a lifeline.
It's literally their fifth
Want to
limb.
see someone have an immediate panic attack? You take their phone away.
Exactly. Look how people literally start sweating and freaking out, having an anxiety attack because someone tries to touch their phone or they forgot their phone.
Yeah.
They lose their bloody minds. I was like, dude, calm the hell down.
Yeah, so imagine all this to make them a child or an infant. And that's what these iPad kids, like the Gen Alphas.
Yeah.
It's already, like, we could talk, like, about the Gen Alphas in their, like, as them, what do you call it, as a topic in its own right. Because, like, these poor kids, they, yeah, I'm gonna be nice just a little bit, not clown on you millennials right now. But it's their generation, really, that's raising them. Kind of mine, like older Gen Z, but mostly the millennials.
Yeah, there's always that overlap.
Yeah. And y'all are something, but your offspring are something else, because there was like a video was documented about how they, like these preschool kids, I think like, what, grade 3? They were at grade 1 reading level.
Oh.
No, it was worse than that, grade 5, at a grade 1 level, like they couldn't read and write, they couldn't identify letters, numbers, can't spell right.
And the thing is, it's not their fault.
You can't really blame them,
No, you
they're
can't
not being taught right.
It is not their fault. You can't blame a student for what the teacher is teaching.
Exactly.
And I'm not hating on teachers either, because I'm aware of the fact that, like, there's a whole lot of bureaucracies, or I don't know what the hell to call it, that are tying their hands up and everything.
Limited.
Because there's a hell of a lot of good people out there.
Absolutely.
Hell of a lot. Okay? I'm of the opinion that most people are good. Okay? I'm of the opinion that everyone is good, and that, just unfortunately too many people allowed the traumas and the challenges and the negativity out there to, like, get the better of them sometimes. But I see the good in everyone, mashallah. But yeah, no, the thing is, it's not cool what's going on. Like, people just love your children, love your babies.
Also, another weird side effect, like, despite their learning, I was gonna say disability, but that's not quite right, but, like, they're not up to level. They're also weirdly advanced. Like, I'm sure most of you viewers know that video, that iconic, because there's a meme, where it's a toddler in diapers. They're like, who wants to go to, I don't know, it's like some resort. And then the baby, it's a baby, right? It sticks its finger up and goes, me! Like it's like 5 years old or something. It's like,
okay, 5 years old?
Huh? But it's a toddler, right?
Okay,
but
it's a toddler is not 5 years old, sweetie.
Well, no, I don't know, like an example, but like it's talking and pointing, and it recognized what the mom said, as if it's way older. But it's a baby.
So we're talking like months old?
Maybe a few years. 1 or 2. I don't know.
Okay, well, come on. I'm sorry. Okay, I get what you're saying, because unfortunately people don't talk to their babies.
I do baby talk.
Yeah, this baby talk garbage. Don't even get me started.
That's a whole can of worms.
And then everyone complains about the fact of, like, I can't understand them. Well, what the hell? You weren't speaking English properly to them. What do you expect they were going to learn?
There's a whole study done on that. When you, like, speak to your kids, like, in the womb when they're a baby, as an adult, they'll grow up to be more intelligent.
Well, I was going to say, if you remember correctly, I spoke to all of you from, well, before you were born, as you were born, and as you were growing.
Yep.
I spoke to each and every one of you like you were just simply little people, because that's what you are, little people.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to speak to you at an adult level of just, well, hey, I don't know how to say it. Point is that I didn't dumb it down. Because
baby it down, yeah, exactly.
You all learned and advanced very quickly. You had incredible vocabularies, alhamdulillah. And everyone was always impressed about the fact that, 1 year something along the ways, blah blah blah. You guys are talking and with clarity and understanding. Everyone can understand. And they're like, "How old's your child?" You know, like they were always blown away.
Yeah.
At 2 years old, each and every one of you could conduct a beautiful conversation with any adult.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and people were like, "What?" You know, it's like, well, don't you talk to your kid, right? Like I was like, "What do you mean?" And then I started experiencing other people out there and theirs, and I'm like, what? Like, why are you talking that gibberish to your child? What is that nonsense?
Yeah.
Like
I get it. You can baby your baby, but
I
don't
baby the hell out of my baby.
Yeah, but like, don't baby. Like, how do I word it? Like, don't dumb them down, right? Don't limit their potential.
Yeah.
Like, I think like what I want to do with any kids God blesses me with, I want to like give them an appreciation for literature. Give them like that chance. Because like it's funny, I like reading, but when I do it, I get really tired, so I don't read very often.
Yeah,
and then ADD, I guess, I get distracted and whatnot.
Hey.
But
reading
it's
is
great.
good. Reading is good, but remember, I always did bedtime stories with you guys.
Yeah, there you go, right?
Right?
Enhance and promote their creativity.
Yeah, I would just make up stories and suck you guys right into it. We created our own fantasy world and just had fun.
I can't remember a single story, but I'll never forget Silly Wobbaloo.
Ah. Yeah.
Carissa the Dragon.
Yep.
Yeah,
I know, right? I gotta... I can't believe how I forgot. I'll never forget the introduction.
Yeah.
Right? Once upon a time, in a land far, far away, over the moon and 1, 2, 3 stars away, lived the happy little kingdom of Silly Wobbaloo, where Clarissa the Dragon lived with all her friends too. Now listen very carefully, 'cause here's a story just for you. Ding!
Such nostalgia.
Oh, alhamdulillah.
We should definitely like turn those into books, I think.
Yeah.
Audiobooks too.
Inshallah.
Alrighty. Do we have anything else to say? Or do you think we should end it off, Mom?
Yeah. And maybe if anyone ever sweet talks me, we'll share for the parenting stuff. Maybe we'll share my 1, 2, 3 ABC lullaby with them. Yeah. Quick way to teach your babies.
Oops.
Inshallah. Anyway.
Inshallah.
So thank you everyone for tuning in, and I hope you enjoyed the ride. And we love you all. Big mama hugs for every single one of you. You are not alone. You are loved, and we appreciate you. Please like, comment, subscribe. You know the deal. Everyone always talks about it, but don't forget. Please, we want your comments. Tell us what you want to talk about. We'd love to interact with you.
The good, the bad, the ugly.
The good, the bad, the ugly, baby.
Oh yeah. And for those complaining in the see there again, prologue. The pilot episode that I didn't talk enough. I hope that satisfied you.
Yeah, no complaints. It was positive feedback.
Of course.
Of course.
Yeah.
Okay, we love you all. Have a wonderful day. Until next time, stay triggered.
I was gonna say stay classy. Yeah, I like that.